India is trying to distance itself from China. But why now? And is it even possible? I'm Tu Huiao. Here's what I think. First of all, here's a brief recap of what's happened lately between the two neighbors. On June 15th, for the first time in 40 years, the border dispute between China and India turned deadly. India claims 20 of its soldiers died from a clash. A few weeks later, both sides agreed to de-escalate tensions. But India sent mixed messages. On July 3rd, Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid a surprise visit to the border region Ladakh to boost military morale. India is also taking the battle to the economic sphere. On June 29th, the Indian government banned 59 Chinese mobile apps, including very popular ones such as TikTok and CamScanner. It claimed these apps could harm India's sovereignty and security. You all know the app TikTok. It's one of the hottest apps in the world. And in India, it has 120 million users. But now it's banned. Can India find an alternative?
But I would like to say this to the government, that some Indian applications should be launched through which people like us, who used to make a living out of TikTok, do not face problems.
India has also tightened scrutiny of electronic imports from China. Last year, more than a third of India's electronic imports came from China, with a total value of more than $33 billion. And Chinese smartphone brands including Xiaomi and Oppo account for nearly 75% market share. Look, India is not a manufacturing powerhouse like China. It simply lacks the kind of supply chain that China has. So if you look at bilateral trade, India buys much more from China than the other way around. Within the span of 1 year, from 2019 to 2020, India imported over $65 billion worth of goods from China. But exports? Only $16 billion. The most imported products from China: electronics, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals. Let's not forget, we're still stuck in arguably the worst pandemic of all time. India has reported over 70,000 coronavirus cases so far, ranking third in the world and crippling its economy. So why would India want to disengage with China now?
It's all driven by politics. Narendra Modi sees that China and the US are having troubles. He wants to seize the opportunity by creating problems at the border. But more importantly, he is facing pressure domestically. Since his second term began, the economy is a mess. He has to find a way to shift public attention elsewhere, so China is an easy target.
Pressure on the Prime Minister comes from multiple fronts, including his own supporters, businesses, and farmers' union. For years, they have been saying Chinese products could destroy India's own industries. But this time, the nationalistic voice is even louder. This explains why Modi has been saying India must be self-reliant. As a politician, he's playing into this nationalistic sentiment in his own country. But cutting off from China would not do India any good.
The decision to start, producing domestically has to be a strategic decision. You can't take a decision, for instance, to produce everything, because import substitution, in my view, is not again desirable.
India's economy grew 4.2% last year, the slowest in a decade. Now that the coronavirus has hit, the International Monetary Fund predicts the Indian economy could contract by 4.5% this year, the steepest decline for any emerging economy. As Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said, the elephant and the dragon should dance together. If you want sound bilateral relations, don't let nationalism call the shots. Be realistic, because at the end of the day, India needs China, just like China needs India.